Anyway, so I've had a really intense morning, but hey, hang on, let me just get comfortable on my bed so you see. But I had this realization just lying here. I've been up for a couple of hours, but it was like, it doesn't matter. I'm talking nonsense already. I was up for a couple of hours. I've been up for a couple of hours, but still in bed. And I had this realization that I've been a fraud. Fraud is so harsh, God. Trust me to start with the harshest thing. Not fraud, basically. I've not been honest with myself. I thought, I could have died. I was going to say less than 3 months ago, but even less than that, because 3 months ago is when it began. And I'm lying here in bed thinking, you've been a fraud without realizing it, because for me, it's like I've gone back into my normal routines. And in my head, I'm living the time of me saying, no more, I'm gonna just be me and stop conforming and just being myself completely. And for me, that's interesting because the reason that's interesting and also really poignant is because the point of me wanting to put myself out there was because I wanted to show an unedited version. I was frustrated that, you know, I need to have some water. We're going to get to realise that I do this a bit, but we're going to work on it and see how much better at it I get. I want to start again because I think I just went off in a little bit of a train. I came across a video yesterday on YouTube, and in that video there was this woman and she was talking about fraudsters online and how they trick you and how they basically will put content together and make it seem like that's how their life is when it isn't. And it resonated with me because I pulled back from social media many years ago. Well, basically when my mum, my sister died. My beautiful, I call him my brother because I lived with him. Well, I did live with him, but I spent all my life with him from the age of 13. So the way I experienced it was losing my parents, my brother and my sister in 1 year, 18 months. I've gone off on a tangent. What's happening? My heart is going and then my groin is pulling in from where my hip. It's like my body's screaming, and that's why I get distracted. My body's screaming really loud, but it's okay. We can take our time. The point was, I was watching this video. I thought she's talking about people putting their lives together like that's what it is. And it's not. I was sitting there thinking, shucks, is that what I'm doing? Without realising, because all of the poetry that I write and I don't even know what to call them, essays or songs and spoken word, what's been core for me is not editing. And the reason that's been core for me is that when I lost my parents and I lost the closest people to me, I was so alone. So I went into the world of, see that? I just did what my mum would do. I went into the world of, I want to go into social media, but I was depressed because every time I go on there, everyone's life was perfect. And it made me feel like shit. Because I was like, this is shit. And it felt like, the truth is, it felt like this massive mountain. I'll use that, actually, that will help. Do you know what? What am I doing? I have the coolest bed and I'm so uncomfortable. You see? That's what you call just getting used to being uncomfortable. Please bear with me a moment. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I turned to social media. Their lives seemed amazing. It felt fake. It made me feel more depressed. And therefore, it hurt me. My frustration was, if I'm at this point of depression and depth of feeling like crap and shit, and everyone's life is perfect, it felt like this huge mountain to climb to get to that state of happiness again. That state of having people around you and that state of just carefree laughter. And then when I think about poetry again, it's all, my thing is I'm not editing, because that for me is so pure. But when it's come to actually putting videos together and putting myself out there, I've realised, well, you are editing after watching this video. And that makes, oh my God, I don't want to be a fool. I didn't see it that way. And the thing I'm talking about when I say I am editing is that I have kept this consistency of recording almost every day to capture how I'm feeling. But I just went back to old patterns. I didn't actually put it out there. It's like in my head, I'm like, right, okay, I had the anxiety, you know, and I'm like, right, there's more to life than this. But I just went back, slipped back into old patterns again. But then without realising that, I'm doing the same thing. If I'm then going in and saying, right, I don't want to, I'm trying to go in and put together, just putting the videos together and putting titles together, and all of that is editing, actually. And the irony of it is, those are all the things that I'm like, oh my God, I just can't be asked, because it's all editing. I don't want to edit. And it's like, well, what are you afraid of then? And it's like, that's that signal of perfectionism. That's a me thing of, well, I want to put it together so it's in a specific order, and perfectionism. But again, when I really look at that, I'm like, so fucking what? That was this mantra that got me through the last 18 months. So fucking what? So what? So this is me. I'm just going to put the videos out as they are. I'm finding the editing awful. For me, so I'm like, look, do you know what? This is me. It's going to seem random. I don't care. I'm going to post when I feel like posting. If I'm uploading, forget all of these strategies, because this is what I don't like. It doesn't feel real for me. So when I'm suffering, it doesn't feel real, because I'm like, how are they so put together? And what I haven't realised is I need to show myself putting myself together, not just putting the creative content out there. And then when it actually comes to talking about my life, I'm like, okay, let me put it in this order. Because putting it in an order is editing, and that is fraud. And it's just the way she described it, I was like, oh my God. So I'm sorry for the drivel. Probably. But this really is now me, unedited. And I'm just posting this because I don't care. And I'm also going to post the ones I did this morning. And it's going to seem random. And I don't care. This isn't about strategies. It was never about that. It was about making other people feel like you're not alone. Now, actually, people do feel like shit. And I wanted to put myself out there, showing myself, feeling like shit. So when you see me put together, you know, actually, she feels like shit sometimes too. And it's all of me. Not just the bits that, oh, let me put this bit and let me cut this 30 seconds out. That is editing. Stop it. So I'm not going to do it. So here we go. I'm posting this raw. If I don't have a title, if I don't have the tags, so what? Bruv, leave me alone. Out. I'm out.